Good morning. Well, morning for me. Today I thought we would try something a little bit different. I've not been uploading that often for the last few months, and that's because I've been moving from near Leeds, which is in the north of England, down to London, the capital. And one of the great things about London is that there's loads of shops to be able to buy manga from. So today I thought we'd give it a try and go for a little shopping vlog together. I could show you some of the places where I buy my manga, tell you some of the positives and the negatives about them. And hopefully then, like lots of people who come on trips to London, you'll know where to go to spend all the money that you've converted into pounds, or when you come down from anywhere else in the country, you'll know where to go to get manga, the places that tourists go to and the places that tourists don't know so much about, where the best manga is, where the best place to get new manga is, where you can get the best deals, lots of different things. So we're going to go on a little trip to London, we're going to have a look around, and hopefully you'll see something that takes your interest and maybe you'll want to visit yourself. So let's go. Welcome to central London and to the start of our short little manga walk. You can see the red phone boxes there, which of course are part and parcel of being in London, and the sun, which isn't part and parcel of being in London normally. Today we're going to start off by going to one of the most popular stores for manga in London, and that is Forbidden Planet. Now, the thing about Forbidden Planet is that they have a 3 for 2 offer on manga, and at lots of Forbidden Planets it's 3 for 2 on every manga that they sell. For this one here, it's 3 for 2 just on Viz Media manga, and that's okay. It's better than nothing, and that's due to the fact that Forbidden Planet is actually 2 separate companies that both use the same name and both sell the same things. One of them is just called Forbidden Planet, and the other one is called Forbidden Planet International. When I was living in Leeds, the Forbidden Planet there had 3 for 2 on everything, but the one here is just on Viz Media products. So we'll go in, have a look at the figures and have a look at the manga and see if there's anything I'm after. So let's go. Okay, so that was Forbidden Planet, and I picked up 3 books in Forbidden Planet, as you saw. I picked up Sullivan by Ino Asano, and that's something I've been thinking about picking up for a while. One of the things about the 3 for 2 offer is I wanted to buy the Dead Demons DDD Destruction, because I know that manga's in shortage, so even though I'm not that far into the manga yet, having it already will mean that I've got it for when I do need to get around to reading it. But because it's 3 for 2, you do still want to make sure you buy other stuff as well. So I picked up Sullivan by Ino Asano, mainly because lots of people have told me that's their favourite Ino Asano work, and since I really enjoy Goodnight Pum Pum and Dead, then I figured I might as well get that as well. So that's something I'm going to be reading. As well as that, I also picked up a JoJo's. As well as that, I also picked up a JoJo series. Now, I don't read JoJo's myself, but my wife does, and I know that's what she's missing. JoJo's is quite expensive. It was the most expensive out of all of them. So JoJo's was £16 or £17. Sullivan was 15, and Dead was 11. So by picking up those 3, I ended up getting the Dead for free in the 3 for 2 offer. Because they're RRP, and Forbidden Planet doesn't always get things in very fast, I only really ever buy Viz stuff from them. So that was Forbidden Planet, and that's sort of the most touristy and well-known shop in London. And I went there early on a Monday morning because I knew that was going to be when it was quietest. Tourists tend to go and do proper touristy things in the mornings, and then when they've got free time in the afternoon they go shopping. So they might go off to the Tower of London or something like that, and then go to Forbidden Planet in the afternoon. So I knew that it was going to be quiet at this time. I'd never recommend going there on a weekend, it's just not worth it. The next place we're going to go to is one of the hidden gems of London. It's somewhere that very few people know about. It's a Waterstones, which is one of our mainstream bookshops in London. And the thing about Waterstones is that they don't tend to stock that much stuff, but this one here actually stocks loads of manga. It has absolutely loads, and it's all RRP, it's all full price. But there are 2 benefits of Waterstones. The first is that they have an app, so if there's something you're after specifically, you can put the title in on the app and it'll tell you which stores it has it in stock, so you don't have to waste your trips out. And the second thing is they have a loyalty scheme, so for every £10 you spend you get a stamp, and then when you've saved £10 you get £10 off a purchase, so you sort of get £1 off whatever you buy, really. That's the way I think about it, or 10% off whatever you buy. So we're going to go and have a look at Gower Street, and it's got a huge selection. There is another Waterstones in central London, which the tourists do get to, and although they get just as much manga in, you can't tell because it's bought up so quickly, whereas this one's in a quieter spot, so it's much easier to get what you're looking for. So that's where we're going to go next. So nothing in Waterstones that I was after today, but that's not the end of our shopping trip. On a very busy Oxford Street, or Tottenham Court Road maybe, and there's another bookshop that I forgot to mention which sells a lot of manga, and that's Foyles. Foyles is more of a mainstream bookshop, just like Waterstones, but they have a really huge manga selection, but they don't have any discounts or anything like that. Fixed RRP, so you only tend to buy things up here if you can't get them anywhere else. So we'll have a quick look at Foyles next. So this is Foyles Bookshop. Again, it's another massive department store bookshop. So we'll go in there and have a look at the manga that they've got inside. So that was a really good find, to find Dead Demons Volume 5 in Foyles. That's not something I've been able to find for a while. and that does bridge the gap for me now so that I can read volume 5 and 6 after I finish volume 4 that I'm reading at the minute. I still need volume 7, and then I think I'm up to date with it, unless volume 10's already out. So I've almost caught up with the publishing, so that's really, really good. The last place we're going to head to today is the Waterstones that I mentioned earlier on, which is in the dead centre of London. And this is the one that's really popular with tourists because it's literally right in the middle of London. So you get lots of tourists in there, so it can be quite difficult to get things if you want something specific. But as long as you're not too bothered about what you get, then they're pretty much okay, especially for more mainstream things. You'll be able to get Death Note and Bleach in one piece in there quite easily. But we'll go and have a look together, and then I think we'll probably call it a day.